Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus for April the 8th through to the 14th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Welcome. This is a magical week. We will experience nothing like it ever again going forward. We had a card dropped here. But we start the week with the solar eclipse in Aries. We have the Sun conjunct Chiron. We have Mars conjunct Saturn. We have the Sun conjunct Mercury. We have Uranus conjunct Jupiter. I mean, it's a magical energy that we have and we're stepping into. So, well, what do we get here? Oh, look at this. The Death card is here. So, transitioning, leaving things in the past, letting go. You don't need that security blanket anymore. You're strong. You can stand in your independence. Allow that inner child to come out and celebrate life. Feel the sense of freedom. Feel the sense of liberation. Okay, we'll put that back in. So this, I really feel this is like one of the transits of the century. We'll never see anything like this again. All the planets are together in the sky. Okay, but let's get to you. What does that mean? Underlying energy for this week is the Seven of Swords. Well, I would hold my thoughts to myself. I wouldn't share a lot of my plans, my dreams, my desires, my wants with just anybody. Many times this is a card of caution. There's this hidden dishonor being done to you. Somebody's trying to stab you in the back, or somebody's trying to pull you down. Somebody's trying to ruin your reputation or grow theirs by belittling you in some way. So don't give them any ammunition. Don't give them any knowledge about who you are or what you are doing, where you are going. Now with this card I often use, and I'll use it here, for an example. You have a good friend, you work together. It's Monday morning, you're in the elevator, you're going to the 5th floor where you guys work. And you say, you know what, I had a fabulous idea to double the productivity in the shop. And you start explaining it to your friend. And they're like, wow, that's a great idea. And you go, yeah, I'm going to hit the washroom and then I'm going to meet you in there. But I'm going to tell the boss first thing. And by the time you get to the workplace, to open the door, you see the boss shaking hands with your friends. Because your friend has just sold you out. Taking the credit for an idea that was yours. Probably going to get the raise. The promotion, excuse me. Also, this is a time to understand what we truly need in order to go forward. There's 2 swords sticking straight up there. They would have been easy peasy pickings, but we walked right by them. And we took the time to juggle the swords that we already have to pick up that one. That one that has importance. That one that will motivate us or support us. Move us towards our goals, our dreams, our desires. Those are the kinds of things that we want to take with us. We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is dreaming it big. Don't make it, reachable. Okay? Does that make sense? You want to grow it so big, so alive. This is a time, fresh starts, bold ventures. And so dream of those potent new beginnings you can have for yourself, or that profound transformation, where you can break free from your limitations. where you can assert your independence, where you can stand strong, where you can go on a trip of self-discovery, maybe of empowerment in some way. This is dreaming it big. This is dreaming it larger than life. Now, we want to focus on long-term goals rather than seeking immediate gratification under any kind of energy, right? We have to have that disciplined effort, but that can come in. Okay, that can come in. Well, chances are we're going to be applying a lot of it to the early steps very quickly, but this is about really dreaming it big. This is we have the chariot, and the chariot says don't move too fast. We want to pull it back. We want to wait till we have some clarity and understanding before we actually embark on this new journey, or give it 110%. We want to make sure we're making the right decisions. We want to make sure that we're making the right choices. We want to make sure that, here we are, and we are trying to decide which path we should go on here. And it's foggy and it's dark and we can't see if there's obstacles in the way or if it's a dead end. And so we will wait for the fog to lift. We will wait for the sun to come out so we can have that clarity, that understanding. Okay, let's look at work and career. We have the King of Swords. Well, what do you want? This is your passions. This is your dreams, your desires. The King of Swords is very much one of... it's an aggressive stance to go after your goals and your dreams. You see what you want to go forward in. You look and you see exactly where you want to go, what you want to create, what you want to manifest when it comes to work, career, your stature, and the growth and the empowerment of who you are. Whether it's by earning more money or having more respect or getting that promotion or creating something that really matches who you are, your hobbies, your talents, your abilities. We hold that sword and we hold it poised. We will use it if we must. What stands in our way? We put us first, or maybe we're putting our dreams or we're putting our potential first. We're seeing the potential that we have within us and we are putting it first. We are standing behind ourselves and we are supporting ourselves, pushing ourselves forward, reclaiming our personal power in some way. We have the Nine of Cups. So this is the wish fulfillment. So this is, look at your work and your career. I guess this week is what this card is saying. Really look at it and understand what would be the perfect scenario for you. What would be the perfect career? What would be the perfect placement within work right now? Are you already there? Do you need more money to come in? How do you want to create that money? But more so, not the how, but how you want it to happen. Maybe you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month. And this is wishes. This is, saying, I really want to grow my talents, my abilities into $100,000 a month. That's my goal. That's my dream. That's my desire. That's one of my wishes. Now, just putting it out there does something to that being a potential thing to come into your life. There's a lot more to it, obviously, but that's step one, and this is the card for the step one. Well, this is too. The Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups here. The cups behind us represent the things we love, the things we've grown to love, rely on, be dependent of. They're our comfort zone. And yet something in the distance is calling us. Something is calling us toward, and maybe you're feeling it. Maybe you're feeling that pull. Or maybe you can see what that pull is now. They've pulled it close enough, pulled you close enough to actually see what you could step into if you wanted to. We do have free will. We don't have to. So, what kind of fresh start is out there? Or what kind of bold adventure is out there? What kind of potent new beginning is out there for you? And are you willing to walk towards it? Are you willing to roll up your sleeves and do the work? Are you willing to take the steps? Are you willing to give it your focus and your attention? Because we do have the King of Swords. And once we make, I mean, I'd say 90% of the really difficult part of this entire journey will be making the decision to actually believe in yourself, courageous enough to believe in yourself, to take a risk on yourself. Do what you love. A great time of personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. So this is doing what we love. We're not in a hurry. It's a journey for us. We're enjoying every step of our development and our growth. And if it's not that way, then we need to change what we're doing in small ways to make it grand one day. But this is where we plant those seeds. This is the week where we decide how we are going to go forward in new, bold ways. And for you, I think it's work and career, and I think things are really going to be looking up. I think things are, there could be a lot of magic happening here for you. Where you thought you couldn't, you now see the possibility of how you can. Okay, it's confronting your challenges, your limitations, and saying, okay, no more. I'm going through that now. Okay, so it's allowing healing to come in. It's allowing the healing to come in so you can grow, so you can become stronger, so that you are that person you see in your mind going forward. We have the High Priestess. There's magic around you when she shows up. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So let go of the stress any way you can, okay? Just if it's an inhale, nice big deep inhale, just feel all that breath going in every part of your body. And as it moves into your body, you can feel it dislodging all that stress, all that tension, all that negative energy. And release it. Let it go. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your eyes relax. Your chin relax. Your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, your torso, right down to your feet. And just each time you take that breath. And try and make that breath last 10 seconds even, right? 5 on the way in and 5 on the way out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And only have 5 or 6 breaths in each moment. And really allow yourself to become present and in the moment. Reflection, meditation, obviously, but will provide valuable information. You'll get these aha moments. You'll get this insight. Clarity will come in. Knowledge will open up to you. New ways of perceiving or understanding come into being. Maybe changing your perception completely. We have new beginnings, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So this is about not being so critical of yourself and what you've done in the past, to love yourself unconditionally, to know that you are going into wonderful new beginnings, new starts, new challenges, maybe an elevated path, an expanded path, a path that now has some diversity in it. All those things are definitely on the table for you. Let's go to relationships. We have the Queen of Wands. This is about throwing in enthusiasm and excitement. This is building up the special moments. This is, and this could be taking your somebody that you hold dear to your heart. Maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a best friend, but whoever it is, it's just being a little spontaneous and doing some fun things. And don't worry, so long as you start the process, I think it takes over. So there'll be a natural flow after that. You don't have to do much work, but you have to get the ball started. You have to infuse your enthusiasm into the relationship. We have the devil card. For goodness sakes. Um, we did have the Eight of Cups. And when the Eight of Cups comes out and we have the devil card, I would have to ask you where you have become too dependent on somebody else. Or you have allowed somebody to be very dependent upon you, more so than they should be, really. And there are parts of that you love unconditionally, absolutely. But this is a time to change a little bit of that. This is to be the phoenix rising out of the ashes through allowing them to stand in their independence and you stand in your independence a little bit more. And not leaning as much, or not allowing people to lean as much. It's really about standing in your own truth, your own strength. We have the Eight of Pentacles as well. Eight of Pentacles is we're raising the bar on ourselves. Maybe it's the the class of people that are around us. Maybe we're looking at the people that we allow in our life, and some of those people, well, you really just don't match energies all that well with them. You try to love them, but there's something there that it just doesn't click. It doesn't your energies don't intertwine the way it does with others. And that doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means that your energies really don't match. And I think you actually pull your energy down when you are around those kinds of people, and you want to raise your energy during this time. Absolutely. It's also about being more present. I think you want to be more present to the relationships that do matter. Okay, so you could be looking at a lot of your very personal and dear relationships in your life and understanding where there needs to be some space and where there needs to be some depth added to it. If you're looking for somebody, first of all, raise your standards that they are only going to come in to complement who you are. Okay, if that is not the goal, then maybe you should rethink even wanting to bring somebody into your life right now to be on that partner. But also, it's about getting enthusiastic about life when you're around these people that you are going out and you're dating, or maybe you are just hoping somebody will ask you. So it's about getting enthusiastic in life. It's about raising the laughters and the beauty and the smiles and the harmony and the energy that you feed out into the world. And I think that's just an automatic magnet for somebody to come in and love you wholeheartedly as well. Okay, let's get a card here. Children. Love your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so well, that could mean a whole slew of things. So if you are trying to have a baby, I guess this would be a wonderful week in which to attempt for you. I get more of with this card though. I don't really get children. I get, releasing your inner child within the relationship, letting down your hair, just enjoying life, just celebrating each other. I think that that is the beauty of you start to understand the people that you want to be with, and now so let's go spend some time with them. Let's be present in their life. Let's celebrate each other in very beautiful but childlike ways. Just going for a walk together, having some fun together. Okay, let's look at how we are going to step into our personal growth this week. And we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is knowing that we have been through the hardest part of the journey, that we have struggled and we have succeeded. We have won the war, but we are feeling pretty beat up over it in many ways, maybe. It was a lot of paths to walk to get to the here and now for each and every one of us. Now, those swords are not in your back, they're behind you. So they represent the path that you've walked in order to get here, the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained through those paths, through walking that path, those paths. And you may not see it yet, but the sun is breaking through the clouds. Pretty soon you'll feel the rays of warmth. You'll start to push yourself up, dust yourself off, and start to stand tall and proud and independent and ready to go forward. So healing could be definitely a part of your journey this week. Allowing in for journey or just rest and recuperation could be another thing. This could be where you just need to give yourself a little pep talk each and every day, telling yourself that you've got this, that you are worthy of it, that you are deserving of it, that you are enough. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a belief in yourself that you can do this, and a belief in something greater than yourself, helping you pave the way for your next steps. So talk to God, your angels, your guides, the universe. And trust that if that's your decision, that's your commitment, and you start showing up and doing, that they are doing their part as well for you. They've got your back. We have the Temperance card. This is bringing in a true balance for you. It's no longer just trying to fit into society's mold, but rather what makes you feel happy, brings joy, fills you with passion. What you want to do, who you want to become, the way you spend your time, your energy, your resources perhaps. This is you being strong and true in who you are, comfortable in your own skin. You don't care what other people are saying or thinking because you know who you are, and that's enough. We have the Strength card. Strong cards, huh? We have the Strength card, and this is embracing your courage. This is embracing your strength. This is walking with a sense of integrity, but it's also about believing in yourself, knowing that you are more than worthy, deserving of that passion, that dream, that desire being filled with success. So it is embracing your courage and your strength and taking a risk on you. Oh my gosh, I had a card call for each hand. Okay, we have competition, summon courage and self-confidence. Summon courage and self-confidence. Absolutely, we just talked about that. So, yeah, self-empowerment. I mean, you can do it in so many ways. This also says competition. So, you might be competing for something, absolutely. But if you can always make it a game with yourself too, to compete with yourself and yesterday's results compared to today's results. So if you're trying to quit smoking, you say, I'm gonna only have one cigarette every hour. Every hour I can have one. So, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna beat that. Okay, now it's gonna be an hour and a half. I can go an hour and a half before I need. And then the next day you're like, I'm gonna go 2 hours. I bet you I could do 2 hours without having a cigarette. The next day you're doing 3 hours. You see how that can go? So it's like self-motivating yourself to reach that goal. Because sometimes the pain isn't enough to actually push us, so we have to push ourselves. We have to self-motivate. And what was the other one? Cheer up and live in the moment. Smile, laugh, dance. Live in the moment. Yesterday will not matter, okay? Unless you make it matter. Tomorrow, well, tomorrow's not promised. So let's live in today. Let's do all we can. Let's do it like this is the last day of our life. And then when we wake up tomorrow morning, rejoice that you get another day to live it up to the truest potential the day can offer for you. Don't sit around, don't waste time. Embrace the energy that's around you and utilize it towards your path forward. We have face your fears, release the power of fear. What stands in your way? What limits you? Why haven't you gone forward yet? What is that fear? Look it in the eye. What is that anxiety? Where does that stem from? It's probably a fear. And fear's good. Fear's good. That's why we don't touch the hot stove. Only once. But it also holds us back because we've gotten burnt before in other ways. And those memories still hold us back from pushing ourselves forward to taking that first step, standing outside the crowd, coloring outside the lines. We got legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Learn from those who inspire you. So especially, whatever the path may be, you want a marriage that's going to last 60 years, then go and talk to somebody who's been married for 60 years. Find out what they went through, and they'll tell you about the trials and tribulations and the sorrows and the joys. But you will learn some things from those stories so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. You don't have to have the same growing experiences. Or maybe it's a certain field of study that you want to step into, and they're a professor, so you go to them and you get the knowledge of what it took to grow themselves to that point in time. How did they get to be the professor? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.